Hey guys, it's Beth. Today I'll be using this lemon bag from Dollar Tree as well as this charger plate to make a door hanger. I started by sanding down the front of the charger, and then I took Plaster chalk paint and painted the front. I did one coat on the inside and then 2 coats on the edge of that, making sure to dry it in between. And then once that was dry, I took Dandelion yellow acrylic paint and painted every other little indent around the charger. And that I just did 1 coat on those. And then next I took this galvanized welcome word, which was also from Dollar Tree, and gave it a coat of the Plaster chalk paint. And I did just 1 coat so the acrylic paint would stick to it better. So once I had that 1 coat dry, I did 2 coats of that Dandelion yellow acrylic paint. After I had that all dry, I went around with a nail file, just getting off the excess dried paint around the wording. Next, I took this dowel and just cut 3 small pieces from it. They were probably 1/4 of an inch. And then I used Gorilla Grip glue and put a little bit of that on 3 different sections of the words on the back, and then added those little cut down dowels to that glue. And this will make the letters raised up on the hanger when I go to put that on there. And then I took my lemon bag and just cut the front section of it off and removed the handles from it. And then I took this cake pan from Dollar Tree. It's a little bit larger than the center of the charger plate, so I'll have to trim down a little bit. But I just traced that out on the back of my bag and cut that out. Placed it in the center of the charger and just saw how much I needed to trim up. Folded it in half and trimmed just a tiny bit off the edge. And then I took Mod Podge and applied a generous layer on the center of it, making sure to cover the center completely. And then placed down my lemons and just smoothed it out with my hands at first. Now, I did this before with one of these types of bags, and I tried to iron it, and it just kept pulling the bag right off of it. So I didn't go the iron route. I took a heating tool and just smoothed it out as I went along, and I wouldn't leave the heat on it too long, just a little bit at a time, and just go around smoothing it out with your hands. And doing it this way, there wasn't really any wrinkles or bubbles in it. Once I had that all dry, I did an outer layer of Mod Podge covering the entire center. Once that was done and dry, I took hot glue and put just a tiny bit of it on the very rim of the center where the lines are on the edge, and added in some white lace, and just did that all the way around my lemon image. And then next I took my welcome word and put hot glue on those dowels I glued on the back and placed that down on the center. So it wouldn't fit entirely in the center, that's why I raised it up. And then I flipped it over, making sure to put my hanger right on the top so it wasn't crooked or anything. And just added some twine and hot glued that to the back and added some ribbons just for extra stability. Next, I'm making a messy bow, so just taking different strips of ribbon and pinching them in the center and then holding them nice and tight where it's pinched in my hand, crisscrossing them back and forth, just alternating your patterns until it's completely full. Once I have it all filled in, I take twine, wrap it around the center where I'm holding that, keeping it nice and tight in the center, and then just knot that twine, wrap it around a couple times, and knot it again in the back, cutting off the excess. And then I turn it around and fluff out the different ribbons, pushing them, separate and pulling them up towards the center just to give it a nice full look, trimming off any long pieces of ribbon. And then the last thing I do is take that and hot glue it to the top of my hanger. That is it. Super easy and so cute. Thank you guys so much for watching.